5 on Daybreak, 33 degrees this morning. When you pack up the little ones for a trip in the car, you wouldn't think of putting them anywhere but a car seat.
How about your pet, though? They're just sitting there vulnerable, right? Daybreak's Julie Wolf is live outside with information every pet owner should know.
That's right. Good morning to you guys. We're talking about how to restrain your pets when they're in your car. Kim Sauer is here to talk to us about this. First of all, why is it a good idea? A lot of people do drive around and their pets are kind of just wandering in the car.
Well, first of all, if you get into an accident, you want to make sure that your dog is secure just as you would be with your seatbelt. And the other problem is, your dog can jump out of a window if you have a window open. And you also want to make sure that if you're in a serious accident, your dog isn't a flying object. Another good reason to have a seatbelt on your dog is so they're not crawling around in your lap. They're getting in the way of your feet as you're trying to drive, or your steering, or your vision. So it's a really good idea to have them secured while you're driving.
I know Blaze here, who, by the way, in case you're wondering about his little toe, I know just had surgery on his toe. Blaze is in the back seat. Why? Is that where pets are supposed to always go?
Absolutely. You want to make sure that your dog is either in the back seat, or any pet, or if you have like an SUV in the cargo area. You never want to put your pet in the front seat with you unless you don't have a choice because of your airbag.
Okay.
Same as children. You want to make sure that airbag isn't in the way.
Now, this is an example of what Blaze is wearing there. So you pretty much, it's a harness, and then you just buckle this in, and then the regular seatbelt goes right through here, right?
Absolutely.
So this is for a big dog, obviously.
Yes, that's for a big dog.
And then we have a crate back here. Obviously, Blaze is a pretty big dog, but if you have a smaller dog or cat, they can go in something like this, right?
Absolutely. And again, you want to make sure that your crate is secured to the vehicle as well, with either a tie down or something like that.
One other thing we talked about, you want to get your pets to not freak out every time they go in the car, because that, of course, can make restraining them pretty difficult.
Exactly. You want to make sure that you get your dog used to your vehicle. You want to make sure that you give them rewards for being in the vehicle and make sure that it's a pleasant experience for them. And some dogs are very motion sickness. You want to make sure that you get them used to short trips first and then build up to the longer ones.
Okay, well, thank you, Kim, so much for coming in this morning. And
You're
Blaze
welcome.
did a great job. Hopefully he'll be feeling better soon. And again, as always, we have more information about different kinds of seat belts, where you can go to get them, and all of that information on our website. Back to you guys.
Really a great idea.
Yeah.
Thanks so
very
much,
Julie.
It is 6:30.